And we're live, ladies.
Hi, Facebook. How's everybody doing this morning? I think we have officially deemed live time at 10:30.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
10 doesn't always happen.
Yes, Margie's assistants up front do not arrive until a little bit after 10, so it's just nearly impossible
On Wednesdays, yes.
to get everything
I'm
together by 10.
chained to the customer service and local area.
Yes. So I think we've decided 10:30 is the new going time. If anybody has been watching for us at 10 and you get frustrated, they're like, oh, you must not be going live today. 10:30 is the new time.
10:30 will be.
Time to get that out of the way.
Yeah, it's a little more closer to what will actually happen. So.
Okay. So, yesterday was a really fun craft. I actually received a few personal DMs, people saying they really loved it.
Aww.
And they had no idea, about making
Really?
stickers. Yeah. Did you
shared?
get any messages?
I got no messages because mine was a flop.
That is not true.
But I did do, I'll have to share it. I did do not a TikTok, a boomerang of my.
I was about to be like, oh my gosh, you did a TikTok?
No, I did a boomerang just of my thing because I took my cup home and my kids were like, you made these stickers, Mom, they're so cool. So
Yeah.
we're going to tell you what we finally got to do
Yes.
to get my stupid stickers to cut.
Yes, and if you missed yesterday's live, I forgot to take mine home, so we will show you guys overhead real quick what we
Turn it
did.
the other way.
I always forget about that.
Yeah.
So we cut out stickers and put them all over this tumbler.
Our skinny tumblers.
Yes, because they were on sale. They're no longer on sale, but you guys can still buy them here.
So anyway, I did Schitt's Creek,
Yes.
one of my favorite TV shows. So our silhouette would not read the registration marks. It read Shyla's after a little bit and cut hers perfectly, and I think I went through 5 sheets, and
Yes.
it would finally read them and then cut them way off. So Stephanie, one of our lovely customer service girls up front, she's like, when I do stickers, I don't even do the registration marks. I just place it on the mat perfectly, make sure it's not crooked, and send it. So I'm like, I'm going to try it.
Yes.
Y'all, it worked perfectly.
Yeah, so screen share real quick, Emery. So you guys, as long as you have that, I guess it's very crucial if you're not using registration marks to make sure that your page size is 8.5 by 11.
Yes.
So make sure that you don't have the 12 by 12 selected. And then you're going to print them off like you would normally, but you don't have to worry about turning the registration marks on, which is right here. So you can go on or you can go off. So Margie just turned them off. As you can see, they disappeared. And then when you hit send, the red cut lines are still there exactly where they need to be. And so it doesn't necessarily have to have the registration marks to know where to cut, because it's going to cut exactly on the placement that it needs to.
Yeah, so then I just placed, I'm going to just show y'all, this is one of the jacked up ones, but you just want to make sure you place it on the mat perfectly, not crooked at all, corner to corner. And y'all, it cut perfectly, and I was able to pull them off and put them on my cup, and we'll share it on maybe Instagram, the boomerang I did of it, so you can see how cute it turned out.
Yes.
But so you just do that, and then you just send it through. You have to turn the registration marks off. Let's show them how to do that real quick.
Oh, I did.
You showed them how to turn them
Yeah,
off.
I
So
showed
you
them.
have to turn them off, otherwise it will keep trying to scan them and won't cut them.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm just going to do it because I don't like cutting by hand. Like, you could,
Yes.
but I didn't want to. So there's a tip. Give it a whirl if you're having struggles with your,
Yes.
so anyway.
So it really, I guess, from what I have gathered, it depends on the type of lighting that you have in your room. And right here, like in our studio, we have sheets covering the lights overhead, and then we just have our
Front lights.
umbrella lights, and it's just like really dark inside the machine. So when we put the ring light on it, I felt like it was almost overbearing,
Overbright.
too much, probably beaming on the glossiness
It probably,
of the
like, yeah.
laminate. So there's just like a lot of light factors when you're trying to read registration marks, so just keep that in mind. It works fine in my home. Margie's never
It
had
works
issues
fine
with
at my house too,
Yes.
so that's why I was so frustrated.
Yeah, so if you are having issues, it's most definitely probably the type of lighting that you have in your room.
But once I did that and they cut, I was so excited, and my cup looks super cute, and it's really fun. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to do this more, like just make some custom stickers for myself. Or my
And
friends.
so one of the DMs that I got said that they were actually so thrilled because they learned like 4 new things that they had no idea that their machine did yesterday.
That's awesome.
And so like it made me realize that like we should probably just go over features of a silhouette on a live in the future because there's a lot of things that you guys probably don't know about the Cameo 4.
Well, and today we're going to be doing something that you might not know that you can do with it.
In
and
the software.
In the software.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. We launched a new promotion today. It's not even really a sale. It's you get freebies. So
Love freebies. Sorry, I'm just over here
Just
dancing.
like dancing. So with every, and this is an amazing, like when I keep thinking about it, I'm like, this is a really good deal. For
We've never had a low threshold like
No.
this.
$20 you spend. Every $20 you get to choose a free holographic sheet.
Yes, and choose. You actually get to choose.
Let's show them let's show them. So when you go to our website, you want to put everything in your cart that you're buying. And once Shyla gets it up, we'll get our special offers. We will show y'all how to choose.
Oh my gosh. How's it on? I know. How is
What?
it not on here?
That's so funny. We need to save it.
Ta-da! You get a free holographic sheet.
All
So
right.
you're just gonna click here, and you're gonna go to the Get My Free Holographic Sheet. And on this page, you guys, you get to choose your option. So there's rainbow's gonna be the default. It was aqua, but we realized that we actually didn't have a ton of aqua, so everybody was choosing the default, so we had to rearrange that. But now
That's awesome.
rainbow is the default option, but you guys can drop down this selection, and there's 16 choices.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if you spend $200, you will get how many? 8 free sheets.
No, it's 10.
No, 10. I can't do math.
Yeah, it's 10
10 free sheets of
per
HTV.
transaction. So what?
That's
Yeah.
a 30. That's a huge. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a huge value. And
So $40 in free products if you spend $200 or more.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
So, but you must add them to your cart, y'all.
And you can pick every single color.
You could get one of each color if you wanted,
Yes.
but you need to like just take advantage of it. It's awesome. I might have to buy some stuff to get some free holographic.
Yes, and it's not just a 12 by 12 sheet, guys.
Ooh.
Let's show them. So
These are 12 by 20 inches.
yes, and holographic is amazing. It's a very smooth, awesome HTV. If you're like, what on earth is y'all keep saying holographic? What is this? This is a heat transfer vinyl. We're actually gonna craft with it today to show you guys what this is capable of.
We're gonna do 2 fun shirts
Yes, we're gonna
today.
inspire you to go spend $20 to get you a free sheet on holographic.
Yeah, or 40 to get 2. So
Yes.
anyway, it's really fun.
So this deal ends Friday night at 10:30. So just be sure to get those free holographic sheets before the sale ends.
Yeah.
And we're ready to go to screen share, Emery. We're gonna show them what we're making. Okay, guys. So little fun fact. We learned how many weeks ago?
It was at our holiday party.
Yeah, our holiday
so
party.
like the beginning of January, so a few weeks ago.
Yes. So we learned that this means heart, or love.
Or love or something.
I think it's love.
Love. Tracy, our manager, is
Is from
from
the
the Philippines.
Philippines.
And so she was doing this in pictures, and we're like, what are you doing? And she goes, it means heart, and I love you.
It was like
It
the
was so
sweetest
cute.
thing. So we all learned something.
If you look, it's the bottom of a heart, like this finger is. So, anyway, so we're going to do, when I was looking for a heart, I found a PNG of it. I was like, oh my gosh, we have to make this in a shirt for Tracy.
Yes, so we're going to be making Tracy a special shirt with our fuchsia holographic and our crystal. Y'all, crystal's one of my faves. It looks like cracked glass.
It looks so cool
So
on a shirt. So, and then should we want to show them the other design too?
I say we wait.
Okay, we're going to
Stay
wait.
tuned. Y'all are
Stay
going to be
tuned.
mind
So we're going to we'll cut this first.
Yes, we will. Okay, so
We'll do this.
show them overhead how you put the silver side up. So guys, when you're loading this on your cut mat, you do not put the color side up. The color side goes down, and I believe all the holographics are silver backed, right?
Yeah, they all are. Yeah.
Okay, so you're just gonna put the silver backing side up on your mat.
And you want to press it down really good. Holographic is thicker, so you really have got to be careful on your cut settings because it's kind of a pain to cut if you don't cut it right.
Yes. So we're gonna. This button's bad.
I know.
So we're gonna load it in, and like we always tell you guys, we have a premium blade, so this is a manual change, and it's a 3 for holographic. I'm gonna pop that back in there. Holographic is just like every other HTV, you guys, so you want to mirror it.
Mirror your design.
Do we want to put a weeding box around this to show people?
Yeah, probably maybe just draw one around the heart to start with, and then we can do a big one for the hand.
Okay, so Margie and I talk about weeding boxes a lot. You just go over to your drawing tools and hit that rectangle, and then you're just going to draw a, oh gosh, it might be a little difficult.
Why?
Because it's going to, I guess
it won't matter because we're just going to cut out the
silly
heart.
me. Okay, so you're just going to draw a square or a rectangle or whatever the shape needs to be around the thing that you're cutting so that it preserves your sheet and you know exactly where to weed. I have pre-mirrored this, and the reason why you do not want to send mirrored in the send window is because it will totally reorganize where your things are on your mat, and it's very frustrating because if you're using scraps or pieces, it's going to cut on your mat and not on your material.
So we always mirror before.
Yes, we do.
And then we always do cut. We love to do cut by color on projects like this.
Yes, so you're just going to go to your fill tab and you're going to deselect the one that you don't want to. And as you can see now, it has highlighted the pink heart.
And then select your square also underneath. No, right there. There
Okay,
we go.
and then our weeding box. So we're going to go down here into our materials and we're going to choose heat transfer. Do we do metallic for this?
Metallic?
Yeah, I think it's metallic that we choose.
I think so.
It doesn't really matter because you're going to adjust it anyways, but it does default that blade to 3, which is what we recommend. Your force just needs to be turned down to, I think we do 14, right?
I can't remember, but that sounds good.
I think it's 14.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. We are going to go ahead and send this. You'll notice that it's going to pop up this, do you want to send mirrored or send as is? We always send as is because we pre-mirrored. Guys, it's something to keep in mind if you don't unload your mat, if you're not quite sure on your setting, or if you're not quite sure on the blade, the wear and tear of your blade, just don't unload your mat and just do a test and see if it worked or not.
Nikki asks, what do you set your Cricut Explorer Air to as far as pressure and cutting?
So
We will bring that
we will show you our okay, yeah, we'll show you in a second. Shala's gonna check the cutting.
Yeah, it works.
Did it cut? Okay.
Yep, so
So we'll
3 and
unload.
14 worked for us just perfectly. Right now we're going to screen share with you guys to show you where to find cut settings of our products. So when you guys go to the product that you're wondering about, which in this case it would be Siser Holographic, you're going to find the product, and then you're just going to hit this green machine settings button. What?
It's all the
doesn't matter,
same
it's all the
for all the holographic.
So, as you guys can see, we have this file that says it's the cut settings for Cameo. But if you scroll down, this is the cut settings for the Cricut Explorer. And below that is the cut settings for the Cricut Maker. So, the Cricut Explorer on holographic and metal is Iron-On Plus. And you just use your pressure at default.
Yeah.
So,
But
Iron-On Plus.
like Shyla said, with the Cricut, I don't know if you can do a test cut, but if you haven't cut holographic before, do a test cut just to make sure it's cut correctly. Give me that weeding pin.
Yes, I do. Okay, and so now we're just going to deselect our heart, and we're going to select the gray to cut out of our crystal. But first, I'm going to go adjust this weeding box to where it is around the entire thing.
I think Amanda needs to be troubleshooted. She said, I wasted an entire sheet trying to cut a design and just could not get it to weed.
What, Amanda's on the Cricut?
That's all she said.
Okay, just let us know what machine you're on and we'll troubleshoot with you.
Alright. It's cut out so pretty.
Oh, look at it. Beautiful.
A TikToker said, on Cricut you can't test cut, but just put a little rectangle in design space and send it as a test.
Okay, thank you for that tip. I never knew if Cricut could test cut, because
Yeah. It doesn't have the test button like the Silhouette does, and the Silhouette cuts a triangle with a square around it, and I feel like that's actually better than just a rectangle because it has fine points and details a little bit, and you're not going to want to just send something basic if you're sending using scripty font,
Yeah.
it's not going to be an actual determination on if it's going to cut properly or not.
Amanda says she is cutting on a Cameo 4.
A Cameo 4.
So we do a blade of 3 and a force of 14. If you're using the auto blade that came with your Cameo 4,
it could be defective.
it could be defective.
It's likely that it is, Amanda.
She didn't specify what material it was because I'm not sure if it's holographic or not. She
I'm
just,
assuming it is since we were talking about holographic.
Yeah, so Amanda, the auto blades that came with the Cameos, some of them are defective and they wear out really fast.
Yes.
So we do not have any more of the premium blades in stock. We're trying to get more from Silhouette, but we haven't yet.
Nikki said, I'm looking into buying the Cameo next.
Do it.
We love it. We love it. I mean, every machine you'll have the occasional hiccup and stuff, but it's also kind of sometimes user error, and then you just kind of have to practice and figure out what your machine
And something
does.
that Margie and I cannot preach on enough is just because this is the same make and model of your machine does not mean it's going to cut the same. The matte wear and tear, the blade wear and tear, the firmware that is updated onto your the firmware that's on your software matters. So just keep that all in mind. It didn't cut pretty good.
There it goes.
So it looks like we could up the pressure a little bit, but it still is definitely weedable.
You just have to make sure some things when you cut them, you have to kind of come up from the cut line to weed it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Like the corners, like the insides of certain things,
Amanda said green holographic, but the design was intricate. It was a clover made up of little clovers. The little clovers kept ripping.
Yeah.
Slow your speed down would be my suggestion. If they were cutting, but yet they kept ripping, that's probably a speed issue. So if you have your speed turned up, I know a lot of times it'll default to 5 or 8. Just turn it down to 2, and it'll slow it down quite a bit to where it's not going to just shred through the vinyl.
Stephanie said, I've personally ruined many a sheet of holographic until I find the right settings for my Cameo 2. Trial and error for sure.
Yeah. And that's why we say do a test cut and don't just send your whole design if you're using a new product.
Yeah, you guys, and something that I found really interesting was Margie knows this from me just constantly griping about it. Whenever I first started working here, I loved the holographic, the pearl in particular. And guys, my Silhouette portrait, which is one of the first cameos ever made, or the first silhouettes ever made, it did not cut it at all. I could turn my blade up to 10, my force up to 33, the max, and it would not cut it.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that the 4s don't or the new ones don't, because they obviously do. We've successfully cut it. It's just that some of the older machines, if you're on a Cameo 2, Cameo 1, the portraits, they might not be built or made for this type of material, unfortunately. You got the heart.
NSR0511 said, I have a Cameo 4 and it never cuts all the way through on all vinyl. What am I doing wrong?
So that sounds like your blade is not locked into your carriage.
Yeah.
So if you guys notice that when you remove the blade, can we go overhead real quick?
It's for TikTok, but yes.
Okay. Well, people might want to know this. Are they able to see this okay? I'm wondering if we could get a flashlight, Margie.
I feel like with this crystal,
Maybe turn it.
Here,
we
I've got
should
my
have
phone.
upped the pressure a little bit more on the crystal.
Okay.
You turn it around.
And that's another thing. Some
Yeah,
colors,
switch way.
y'all,
Like,
one color will cut fine in the same vinyl, and then another color
I don't know
will
if
be
the cords
made a
will
little
allow
bit
that.
different. So,
Okay. Can they see? Okay. Okay, you guys. So I'm gonna try to light this up a little bit better. I don't know how I'm going to, but can they see it? Okay. Okay. So you've got a blade. You've got a carriage 1 and a carriage 2. Your regular cutting blade is going to be in that carriage 1, and you have to pull this out to remove your blade. Guys, and if there's stuff stuck to your blade, this is how you would pull it out to make sure. You're just going to turn your blade up all the way. If you have an auto blade in, you're just going to push it down in this little hole right here to get it all the way to a 10, and it's going to expose your blade all the way. and you guys can see if there's stuff stuck to it or not.
Put your hand like under it. Yeah, there you go.
So if there's stuff in material stuck to it, that could cause your materials not to cut well. So I'm just going to put this back on a 3 because we're still going to cut some holographic. When you put it back in, you guys, you need to push down as far as you can. Push it all the way down. Don't just assume that it's all the way in there. And then you have to clip it back in place. If this moves, if you're able to wiggle this, that means it is not locked in place. And when it goes to cut, it bounces up and down, and your blade's going to be sitting there bouncing up and down. So that sounds like the issue with your blade not cutting is probably that it's not locked in the carriage correctly, or if it's an auto blade, guys, it's defective. So
Yeah.
Margie's had to replace hers. I've had to replace mine. Kelsey had to do hers.
Yeah.
Almost everyone here who has a Cameo 4 has had to upgrade their blade because the auto blades came out of the manufacturer defective. Yeah.
Will you hand me the X-Acto knife?
She says she has changed the blade many times.
Okay.
You
Well,
might contact Silhouette.
that sounds like either your firmware is not synced correctly, or there's just something mechanically wrong with your machine.
the knife, yeah.
What kind of... Oh, hers is an auto blade.
So yes, that auto blade girl is probably no good.
Probably just go
It is probably bad.
Yeah, switch to a different blade.
Nikki asked, do you guys have these machines at home?
Yes.
Yes. We both have the same machine. It's this one. It's just different color.
Yep. I recently upgraded to the 4. I had the 3 forever.
And I had the
I had the
portrait.
1. I had the 1 forever.
And I had the portrait. So we are on the same realm of new.
Yes, newness.
Rachel asked, I think that's what said her. I don't know.
Raquel.
I'm sorry if that's wrong. But she asked, did y'all watch the commercial where our vinyl was...
Did you watch it?
They watched it up front and then they didn't show it to me and I got really busy, but they said it was awesome.
How long is it? I just want to watch it right here. Can we just watch it right here? Is it a short one?
I don't
I
know.
want to see it.
Okay, where's the heart? Because we can just put
It's
the
right
heart in here.
She asked, how do you sync the firmware?
Okay, that's a great question. So if you guys actually go to your help button, it'll say, where is it? About Silhouette Studio. It's going to tell you which firmware that you have going. And if you don't have the current firmware, you guys can just go to Silhouette America and then reinstall the software, which is kind of a pain, you guys. But if you don't have internet, so this is really the only reason why you would need internet to a Cameo. It will not detect that your firmware needs updated unless you have internet connected to your machine. So if you have a Silhouette because you don't have internet, that would be me. Occasionally I will turn on my mobile hotspot and let my machine connect to my internet, and then I almost always get an update firmware button in the send window.
And for the firmware, you have to plug in your USB cord.
Yes,
it
you do.
cannot update the firmware
On
via
Bluetooth.
Oh, did that get on
So
fire?
if you're that Bluetooth girl, you don't like cords, you've got your machine connected by Bluetooth, it will also not tell you if you need firmware updates.
Okay, we are using the Asphalt Bella Canvas shirt in a large. So you always want to pre-press your shirt, y'all, before you put your vinyl on it.
The heat press cam isn't syncing.
The heat press cam's not syncing?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, it still has the old background.
I noticed that.
Weird. I don't want to see it.
Nikki asked, does your husband distract you when you're crafting at home?
Sometimes he's watching
No,
football.
my husband loves to craft.
All right,
So.
how does that look, Shyla? Is that centered?
Oh, that's cute. Are you overhead?
I am now.
Y'all, look how cute. Oh my gosh, Tracy's gonna love it.
Tracy. She's probably not watching. Okay, how long do we press it for, Shyla?
I think it's 15 seconds. It's a cold peel, so.
Cold peel, 15 seconds at 310.
Yes.
Okay.
Rosemary H12 asked, I have a Cricut maker and was wondering if the Silhouette is better in your opinion.
We're gonna say yes.
It's not letting me copy the link to the video. Okay.
So, I mean, Shyla and I both prefer the Silhouette to the Cricut. One of the main reasons is that the Cricut-based software is online, and sometimes they have lots of issues with it. And then we just like
We're accustomed to the
freedom.
software.
We
Yeah.
like the freedom that we get with the Silhouette software. It's a lot more design based. It doesn't hold your hand as much. So if you're not as comfortable with some of the things, I've grown up using computers and using design software, so that's what I love about the Silhouette. I can do anything that I want in it.
Yes.
Where Cricut, it's much more limited.
Yes, and I feel like that's fair to say. And I also feel like the terminology between the Cricut and the Silhouette is very different in the design spaces.
It is.
So if you were to switch over to the Cameo, give it some grace. You're going to be very confused.
You will.
The icons look different in the software. The terminology is different. You guys call attaching is what we call grouping. I mean, that's just one example. So just keep that in mind. If you do make the switch, you're going to need to do some research and probably watch quite a few YouTube videos to understand the software.
And I would suggest just downloading the software. You can download the basic edition for free and play around with it and see if it's something that you can figure out.
Yeah.
And I know I've seen in a lot of groups, a lot of Cricut users are buying the business edition software so they can do all their design in Silhouette, save it as an SVG, and then open it in Cricut.
Yes.
My best analogy to compare it to Cricut is like Canva and Silhouette's like Photoshop. Photoshop is more extensive and Canva is more user friendly.
Yeah. No, that's a great analogy.
That's a
Emery.
really good analogy, Emery.
Mia has a very good
It's
analogy.
so
She said
cute.
it's like PC and a Mac.
Yes, it's like PC and Mac, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look how cute this
I
is.
love
It's so pretty. You want it closer? Sorry,
Oh
honey.
my gosh, it's so adorable.
It's super cute. So this SVG is in our SVG spot.
Yes, it is.
It's called Heart Fingers.
Trying to be far away.
Y'all, it's so precious.
So I think this is like a really fun, unique kind of Valentine shirt to make.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Anyway, we hope Tracy will like it.
She's gonna love it.
So I have quite a few questions.
Let's
we
hear.
are done.
We're not
Well,
done.
we're
We have a
gonna-
whole nother shirt to make.
Maybe we can start cutting.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna before you get to the questions. So one really cool thing with the holographic, y'all, is you can do faux rhinestones.
Y'all,
So
so
if,
fun.
I know we always have people ask us all the time if we sell rhinestones. We do not, but with the holographic, you can do a faux rhinestone look. I've got a few customers who do faux rhinestones with the holographic, and their items are always amazing looking.
Yes.
So we are doing a faux rhinestone shirt with, we'll pull up the design.
Yes, we will.
It's a really basic design, and in Silhouette, you can make anything into like rhinestones.
Y'all, this is crazy. It requires Studio Designer Edition is what it's telling me.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, go, I wonder if we download the SVG. Oh,
Okay.
we don't have, is this not designer edition?
No, this one's just the basic. This is the free version.
Oh, we don't have designer on this computer.
It has the rhinestone effect.
No, that's the stipple. The rhinestone's different.
Oh, it is.
So,
It looks similar though.
I know. I guess go to the back end and open, maybe just get the file.
Okay, don't screen share right
It's
now.
not going to be there because I did it on my computer. I don't have marketing
Oh.
Dropbox on my
So
computer.
where do
So
you
just go to
Admin?
admin. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Emery, ask questions.
Go ahead and do questions while we get this part done.
Elizabeth said, "I have a Cricut Explorer and I'm scared to switch software. I want to upgrade, but want to be able to cut lots of materials. Can the Cameo cut faux leather and wood?"
Yes, it can. The Cameo 4 can cut faux leather and wood. It's got different blades. It's got a deep cut blade and a rotary blade that you can use. Just log in on his.
We have a lot of people having debates over Silhouette and Cameo. Can y'all say like
I
some
love these.
very
You mean
dip-
Cricut and Cameo?
yes?
Okay.
What did I say? Silhouette.
You said it. I'm like, that's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Lucy.
So y'all, everyone, it really just kind of depends on what you get started with and what your, I don't know. Do we have email on this?
Here's a good guiding question. This is an actual question. Is it true you can do more cutouts in one go on the Silhouette than the Cricut?
So just go to files. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by more cutouts in Go.
Is the space you can cut out on the Silhouette bigger than
Yes.
the Cricut?
So with the Cricut, I know one of their constraints is you have to use a mat. They do not have mat-free cutting. The Silhouette, you can cut without a mat, which is amazing for adhesive vinyl. If y'all saw that thing, we cut all the hearts, you know, for this. Shyla loaded in a 10-yard roll of vinyl with no mat. There's a roll feeder on the Silhouette 4, the Cameo 4, and you just adjust your wheels and cut without a mat. So you could cut up to, she sent a 10-yard thing through the thing. So you can cut a very long seine. Like if we wanted to put a big seine up above here, you know, we could cut like 10 feet, 10 yards, whatever, with the Silhouette Cameo.
I'm trying to figure out where it went.
That's it.
No, I know. I just don't know where the file is. I didn't look to see.
So that's one thing that I love, and that was one reason I went with the Cameo versus the Cricut many years ago when I was first getting it. And I haven't used the Cricut a whole lot just here, so I can't tell you the pros of the Cricut. I can just tell you the pros of the Silhouette. So.
Can you think of any more pros on top of your head about the Silhouette? We have people in comments debating on if they want to get a Silhouette.
Yeah, so I love the design studio that we use for it. I love that you can use any font that you have on your computer. I know Cricut, you can do that now too. When for Cricut was first out, I mean, that's how long I've been in paper crafting, y'all, or crafting Cricuts. You had to use the cartridges, and you could only use fonts that you bought. So the Silhouette's great for that. Their sketch or their trace feature, you have to unzip it, extract all. Extract. Their trace feature is.
The trace feature is definitely the best feature about Silhouette.
SVGs in here. So the trace feature is amazing, and Shyla is going to show you trace on this.
Can you explain what the trace feature is?
We're going to show
Is that a
you.
Facebook question?
No,
Hopefully it'll trace with it being red.
It will.
Okay.
I just don't
So,
have to think.
You bring a PNG in or a piece of clip art.
Can you screen share?
So we brought this in. Like, we don't have, I didn't know
This
that
is not traced. So
This is not traced.
This is not cuttable right now. So this, if you bring in a PNG into the new upgraded software, it will automatically read the cut marks.
to Designer Edition and up.
Yes. But if you have not and you're on basic, then you would need to trace this PNG in order to cut it.
Rachel said, y'all just sold us on the Cameo.
All right, so watch the trace.
So the trace panel looks like a piece of toast.
We call it the toast panel.
It's common to.
We have another person saying y'all talked me into the Cameo 4.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
We need to get some in stock, Tracy. Order more cameos.
Not only that, we should get commission from
I
Silhouette.
know. Silhouette.
Okay.
I need a drink.
So this is the trace panel. You're going to select the trace area, which means you're just going to simply drag a box around the thing that you want to trace. And as you guys can see, it traced it perfectly. I'm not going to have to do anything to this.
So when it's
Almost.
yellow, that means it's going to cut.
Yes, and if nothing is yellow, you guys can always choose if you want just the outline or the solid fill. But if you need to adjust the threshold, that is what it picks up more of.
The mix
So
of color.
if you bring in a PNG, it's super detailed and it only picks up bits and pieces. Just adjust that threshold up and it will continue to pick up more of the design. So simply now all I need to do is hit trace, you guys, and
Watch the
voila,
magic.
it's ready to cut. So
There is our...
yes, so you guys, this is a feature that everyone needs in their life.
Yeah. So you can bring any, like, for these hands, I found this clip art, so I brought it into Silhouette and traced them. There's no way I could have drawn this on my own. So...
And so, Margie, talk to them about the rhinestone template.
Okay, so I guess with the basic edition, you can't do rhinestones.
Yeah.
So I think with designer and business, I just drew out, or I wrote XOXO in the font, and then I clicked rhinestone, and I picked the size. So you do two. Put
Oh,
two
I
on there.
forgot what you're saying.
So I picked the size. You can pick the size of rhinestones that you want. So I picked the size that I wanted, and it converted it to these circles. So, and that's what rhinestones is. If you do it, you cut something that's like sticky, and so you cut out all the little circles, and then you put your rhinestones on top and you press it. So we're using the red holographic for our faux rhinestone look.
Yes. Y'all are gonna be mind blown at how real it looks.
It's really cool.
Nikki asked, what is the best HTV to go down the leg of a legging?
A legging. I would use soft flex or stretch.
Yep, and only use stretch if you have access to a heat press. If you're on a Cricut Easy Press, you must use soft flex.
Yeah, you can't get enough pressure with stretch with an easy press.
What edition of silhouette do y'all use and how much do they cost?
Yeah. We both use the Cameo 4, and that's what we have here, and it costs $2.99.
And the software is free unless you want certain upgrades to your software. Like Margie just spoke about the rhinestone template. If you want to use those extra features, then you have to upgrade your software, and that could range from $59.99 to $100.
Depending on if you want the designer, there's designer plus, and business.
And business, yeah.
We use the business here at work, and then I use the designer at home.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it. So this is going to take a little while to cut because it's a lot of little circles. It says 11 minutes.
And
to
maybe
cut.
if who was having issues with the small intricate stuff? I can't remember whose name that was.
I think her name was it Amanda on
Amanda
Facebook
was-
or Natalie?
No, Natalie.
Okay, so maybe it was Natalie. If you're the one that was cutting out those small shamrocks and you said that you couldn't get it to cut and weed right, then this should show you that it is capable.
It is.
Okay, so it is capable, and hopefully that you will be able to see this.
Yeah.
'Cause this is a lot of tiny little circles, and there's multiple of them.
Yeah, there's a lot. A lot.
Leslie said she just requested to join our Facebook group.
All right. We'll get that approved, Leslie, and you'll love it. I love in our group, like a lot of our customers have been sharing what they've made, and it's
my
awesome
gosh, you guys.
because it just gives you inspiration on what you can do and what you could create. If you have a small business, it gives you ideas on, oh, I could sell that in my area. There's no one that's doing that.
Yes.
Elizabeth asked, is the payments yearly or just one time?
One time. It's a one-time upgrade fee. And usually you can find a discount code for it, Silhouette on SilhouetteAmerica.com. They'll offer sales occasionally for the software upgrade. That's when I do it.
Yes. So if we're inspiring you for Valentine's Day, you guys, there are 5 Crafts of Valentine's kits available. And the last day that we can sell them is 6 days from now. So the
Casey, not
26th.
friends.
What?
It's a really bad friend.
Oh, it's a really bad one. So
If y'all are Friends fans, you know what I mean.
okay, so there are 7 available, and the last day to purchase this is the 26th of this month. So if we sold one every day from now, they would get sold out. So you guys don't want to miss this. Margie, let's tell them about
If
it.
you get this, you can get 3 free pieces of holographic with it
Yes, that's crazy.
if you buy it today.
Yeah.
So it has 5 different crafts that you're going to craft with me and Shyla. We're going to go live every day the week before Valentine's Day at 10:30, and we'll open our envelopes and do our crafts with you.
Yes.
And it's so much fun. We did the 8 crafts of Christmas, and we loved it. It was a huge hit. And so we decided, y'all were like, we want more, so we're giving you more.
Yes, so we're really excited about 5 Crafts of Valentine's. If you guys want to purchase theirs, there's only 7 left. When they're gone, they're gone. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. That starts
know.
February 8th.
It'll be really fun.
Vinyl Fringy Creation said, just joined your group, longtime customer, excited to share my work.
Thanks, Vinyl Frenzy.
I wonder how many other longtime customers just now get in the
I
group
know.
and
So
stuff.
if you don't know, we have a Facebook group, My Craft Source.
where all of our customers just gab
It's
about
so
my craft
much fun.
store.
It's fun. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. It's my favorite
It's like a little
Facebook group.
posse.
It is. It really is cool.
Nikki asked, what's the difference between the Cameo Pro and the Cameo Plus?
I love that
That's
question.
a really good question. So the Pro and the Plus are new machines. We got some Pluses in and sold them super fast.
Yes, we did.
The Plus will cut up to 15 inches wide, where the regular Cameo cuts up to 12 inches
Yes.
wide. And it comes with a mat that's 15 inches. I think, is it 15 by 15?
Yes, it's 15 by 15.
Yeah. And then the Pro is brand new, and they've been waiting forever for this, and it cuts up to 24 inches wide, y'all.
Crazy.
So, like, Emery, give me that roll of vinyl or the bright yellow.
It's
So,
so beautiful.
it comes with a roll feeder, so it will cut this 24-inch roll of vinyl. The
That
Pro.
wide.
And it's got
And
a,
infinite long.
yeah. It's got a 24 by 24 inch mat. Leslie, one of our girls who works here, just got her pro last night. And I already gave her something to cut for us for the store.
Yes. So if you're into big signage or you've got a dumpster sign video or business or whatever, personalizing big dumpsters is really a thing.
Oh, I had no idea. I'm like, what is that, Shyla?
No, so if you're doing like window decals for businesses or you're decorating the sides of vehicles or, you know, any of those type of things, the Pro is where it's at.
Yeah.
You have that 24-inch width and that infinity long cut ability.
And it will also, it has the roller things that I think you can adjust it down to cut 12 inch also. So.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Ooh, the Pro, I don't know. I don't have my phone.
I'll look it
Go
up.
to Silhouette America.
Rachel asked, so are you going to see the whole process with the Valentine's kit?
Yes, we will. So we will open it and we will make each craft. If you're not sure,
It's a craft along.
it's a craft along. So if you want to go back and you can look at one of the 8 crafts or Christmas videos and see that we did it. There's a few items that you need to go along with it. They're listed on the website, on the product page, and it is so much fun. And then we're going to do better about this where we post what we made in the group, and then you guys will share your pictures.
So it is $500.
For the Pro, which is a really good price for some of the other commercial grade plotters that are really big. They are a lot more, like usually over $1,000, and you get to use the Silhouette software with it. So
Yep, and we're Silhouette software lovers.
Elizabeth said, so I just added it up, and I can get the machine and the business software for a little bit more than the Cricut Maker machine. Yeah, I'm switching.
Yes.
Go Elizabeth, you'll love it. Yeah,
Yeah, you'll be very happy with that.
We love it. I wish Silhouette, you need to give us some money.
No, right.
Can you use
Sales
this-
did we just make?
Can you use the Silhouette software on a Cricut?
Yeah, so that's what you were saying. You
Oh.
can design in Silhouette software
So-
and save it, but you can only do that in the
Business edition.
yeah.
You have to save it as an SVG to open it up in the Cricut. So
Yes.
you can only save it as an SVG in the business edition. You could save it as a PNG in the basic edition, but I don't know how well Cricut does with PNGs.
Yes.
Rachel asked, what blades do I need to buy for the...
Raquel.
Raquel? I'm so sorry, Raquel. I'm sorry. Oh my
He
gosh.
said Rachel all day long.
I know, I keep it
It's so
Raquel asked.
Okay.
Raquel asked, what blades do I need to buy for the Silhouette?
No, that's a great. So the Silhouette is gonna come with a Pro or a Auto blade. It's
Yeah.
already gonna come with that. But I don't know if they have fixed the defectiveness of those Auto blades
So
yet.
my auto blade is still working good at home. I haven't switched it out yet. I have a premium blade for backup for when it
Okay.
quits, but
So maybe the ones that are coming out now are new and improved.
I got mine in October. so.
Okay. So it comes with an Auto blade. The premium blade is just like an Auto blade, only it's a manual adjuster and it lasts longer. So it's called premium because it is sharper and it can cut through
It's
more
made out of a
things.
stronger metal.
Yes. And then there's a ratchet blade, which is basically the exact same type of an Auto blade, only it's that manual adjustment. There's a deep cut blade, and that's for that wood,
Or,
faux leather,
yeah.
those thicker materials that you
Felt.
would need to cut deep on.
And then there's a rotary blade
there's a rotary
that you
blade.
can use on fabric.
Yes.
We have a TikToker asking, where do you find the mystery box, the monthly box on the website to buy it?
This.
So
I'm assuming it's the Valentine's. They
Okay.
said the monthly box, so...
Okay, we'll go over both.
we'll go both.
Okay, so if you want to, that's a TikTok question?
Okay.
So let's just baby them through it.
Okay.
Okay, so you go to blanks and bundles,
Bundles.
but kits and bundles.
Kits and bundles.
Walk through it because it is confusing.
Yeah, it is. So is it a featured product on the homepage?
The 8 crafts of Christmas,
Uh-huh.
or the 8 crafts.
The 5 crafts of the Valentine's
The
craft kit.
Valentine's is. That was so funny.
That was really funny.
This is ridiculous. We need to get this more friendly for our
Yeah, because I can.
usage.
Okay, scroll down.
Oh.
So on the homepage, it's right there.
If you just go to mycraftsource.com and you scroll down, you're going to see featured products. And the 5 crafts of Valentine's kit, almost did it again. is the first product there. It's $58. Guys, we did not mention there is a select few items that you need to purchase to do
I
these
mentioned it
crafts.
when I was
You
talking
did. Okay,
about
I was just in the zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and those are listed on the product page. What's included, and then supplies that we recommend that you get or have on hand prior to us crafting with you guys.
So, but you can go to blanks and bundles and kits and bundles. If you click that and scroll down, it's the first item pictured. If you're talking about our mystery boxes that we release once a month, you click mystery boxes.
In that same category.
Yeah.
So kits and bundles.
We don't have any available right now, y'all. The HTV one sold out like that.
It was so exciting to see
I
you do
know.
that.
So next month we might put a few more in stock for the HTV and the Marji Shyla.
Yes, and on the top of the mystery box page, you guys, you can see exactly what time of the month which box releases. So beginning of the month is Marji and Shyla mystery box, middle of the month is the heat transfer vinyl mystery box, and the end of the month, which is the one coming up because we're nearing the end of January, is the adhesive vinyl mystery box. So
That's going to be
hopefully
released next week.
Yes, hopefully that makes sense, and we answered one or the other of your questions.
Are y'all going to get some silhouettes in stock?
We hope so. We never know, y'all. We always kind of have a standing order with silhouette, and
It just shows up when it shows
they
up.
just show up. Like one week we got a silhouette like each day of the week. So we just don't know. I will check on it after. I'll check with our ordering person and see what we can do to get some in stock for y'all.
Designs by CEC said, I didn't even know you had a mystery box. I'll look out for it. Can y'all explain what's in a mystery box and like how it goes?
Yeah, so you'll probably want to go watch one of our other videos. Maybe they can link it where we unboxed it's on TikTok. We unboxed our Marji Shyla mystery box, but it just contains full-size, brand new products of either adhesive, HTV, or the Marji Shyla's, like anything we have in the store.
Yes.
So the adhesive is going to be strictly adhesive products, like ranging from the Avery to the StarCraft HD or SD, and to our premium adhesive vinyls. And we throw tools in there, so it's just really fun.
Yes, so it's just going to be a mixture of the different types of materials that we have in those types of vinyls. So if it's adhesive vinyl, it's going to be a mystery box full of adhesive vinyl. The HTV is going to be full of heat transfer vinyl products. Like Marji said, our mystery box is a mixture of everything we have in the store. You never know what you're going to get.
You don't. And they're not necessarily themed, but we have like an inspiration piece, and so.
Yeah, we do coordinate the products.
Leslie D2 asked, what was on your shirt? And I told her Caesar Twinkle. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is Siser Twinkle. It's the rainbow twinkle, and then it's purple twinkle.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I think it's purple. I don't think there's a lavender twinkle. So, but this is the rainbow twinkle. I think we made this on a live. Baby, it's cold outside. This SVG is free. Yeah. Oh yeah, when Shyla was gone. Oh my gosh, no. So anyway, they have this cool rainbow twinkle that it's amazing. And the twinkle is kind of a glittery. It's not rough. It's thinner, and it feels really soft on your shirt.
I was going to see if it gave me a time, but
It was supposed to be done, and then it just kept cutting. It said 0, and then it just kept cutting. It was because I was like, oh, it's almost done, and then it didn't.
There's no way it's almost done.
Jaw Creations asked, how much is the mystery box?
So there's 3 different prices for the mystery box.
Just got a burst of cold air. They must have the warehouse open.
The adhesive mystery box is $38. The HTV mystery box is $48, and the Marji Shyla mystery box is $80.
Yep, 38, 48, 80.
And they're always what you get. If you were to go buy everything separately, you're having about at least a $20 savings. Sometimes
least
more.
$20 more in product than what you would have went and spent individually.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
A perk of these mystery boxes is it might contain something you haven't used before and you might fall in love with it. So I
Yes.
highly recommend the mystery boxes.
Yeah, so we try to just do a big variety to let you try out different things and try new products that you might not have ever thought about.
I'm going to tell you guys, when I first started working here, I thought I knew all about vinyl, and I was blown away with the different products that I had never, ever gotten my hands on
Or
before.
heard about. Like,
Yeah.
even all the colors of glitter, I was like, oh, I've just been using plain like,
yeah.
black
Yes.
and white.
Y'all, seriously, the mystery boxes just give you a really eye-opening experience to all the different products that we carry.
So if you're new, if you just got a new machine, it might be fun for you to get one and try it out.
It'll inspire
We
you.
also have starter packs. We have an adhesive vinyl starter pack, an HTV starter pack, and then I just got a vinyl cutting machine.
Yes, those were featured in the email that went out this morning. So if you're subscribed to our emails, there is a really handy link straight to the starter kit.
And
right in the
those
email.
are fun. If you don't like mystery and don't like not knowing what you're getting,
It
those
tells you
tell you exactly what you're getting. So it's kind of like a mystery box, but not a mystery.
So, how long does it take to receive an order, and how much comes in the mystery box?
Yeah. So the mystery box is always random. We have a threshold that we try to keep within the price range. And it varies by weight because some products are heavier than others, so we can't tell you exactly how much it is.
Yeah.
But we just know that we like to tell people that you will receive at least $20 more in product than what you would have spent individually.
And you get a list of everything that's in it, and it fills up a page, y'all. Like, I don't know if we
It's
have
a printer
an
paper
old...
size list of things that you get.
Yeah.
Roughly, how many products would you say is in a mystery box?
Done.
It's generally between 16 and 25.
25, maybe 30.
Sometimes even more.
Sometimes more.
Sometimes more. What was the last, our Marji and Shyla mystery box, how many bins did we had?
We had 38.
38 bins.
We had to put them on the floor.
Treat Hustler asked, how long will it take to get my order if I purchase it today?
It'll ship out today. We're back to our same day shipping within 24 hours. Post office picks up in the afternoon, so depending on your location, in 3 to 5 days. So
Yeah, the post office is obviously still experiencing delays in certain areas due to COVID restrictions and overflow of volume. So we don't want to guarantee you that time frame, but it is possible that you'll receive it in that amount of time.
Is it sheets or rolls in the mystery box?
Most of the time it is sheets, but that does not mean just 12 by 12s. That could be 12 by 24s or 15 by 12s. Oh, it's so great. Let's show them overhead. This is going to be so fun, you guys. Thanks for sticking with us.
sorry that took so long to cut.
Okay, I'll do
So-
the top one. You can do the bottom
Okay.
one. They're individualized.
Thank y'all, TikTok, for being so interactive, asking so many questions.
Yes, we love it.
That killed a lot of time for
Oh my
us.
gosh, y'all. Look how amazing.
This is so satisfying.
Oh.
Okay, before I do this last part, I'm going to do it in front of the camera.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun. This would be cool to just press on a shirt. Ooh, this would be really cool. I'm going to save this. Emery, do you want this to press on a shirt?
Oh, sure. That makes it really
Look
cool.
how cool.
That is very cool. Oh, I'm so overhead. Always do that.
Look how satisfying that is. Okay, TikTok, I'm coming. Look, guys.
Ooh, I'm just.
Look at that.
So fun.
Turn it around so
That
they
could
can
be
see
like a
the red.
stencil. You just-
No, I mean, that would look cool. Like, it would be like a block letter.
Oh,
you
it's
know?
just a reverse.
It's just a reverse. So we're going to save this and let someone else press that on their shirt.
Okay.
And Kelly Renee said, I love that.
I know, it's so cool.
So when you get your free
Holographic.
holographic,
Guys,
you
this is free with $20 purchases. You guys can choose any color you want from 16 choices, and you guys could do this. So fun.
so fun.
Amanda said, what cut settings did you cut that on?
So I actually upped our force a little bit, so it was a blade of 3 and a force of 16.
And that was just because with the crystal we struggled a little bit with it.
And I did not want to struggle with these dots.
No, so you want. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So it looks, y'all are gonna
That looks just
die
like
when you
It
see it
looks
on the shirt.
Just
It
like
is so
rhinestones.
cool.
Okay.
Do you ship to Canada?
We do not ship to Canada.
that makes
We
me
are so
so
sorry.
sad.
So we decided for these shirts, we wanted to put it on our Bella Canvas baseball tees. We love these. They're 3/4 sleeve. We did the red sleeves with the black body.
Yes.
Anyway.
Perfect for Valentine's Day,
So
guys.
perfect. This is going to be awesome. So we need to pre-press our shirt.
I wish the heat press came beforehand.
It's gonna be so adorable.
I noticed yesterday it wasn't working, but I figured once we plugged it in, it would.
What would the settings be for a Cricut?
So the Cricut Explorer is is going to be iron on plus, and you're going to do your default pressure. If you're on a Cricut Maker, let me check it out for you guys. Ooh, it's so exciting.
This is, oh my gosh, y'all. This is going to be
Super cute.
cool. I'm so excited. Okay. Again, you press it at 311 for 15 seconds, and it's a cold kill, or 310.
310. Yes.
I don't know why I said
So there
311.
is a holographic heat transfer setting on your Cricut Maker. So if you're on a Cricut Maker, you would select the holographic heat transfer, and you're just going to use your default pressure. If your blade has ever cut cardstock before or something that could dull your blade, make sure you're doing that more pressure on the and not default.
Okay, Shyla, go do yours.
Ah! I'm so excited.
Looks like I put it on a little crooked.
Amanda says,
So you,
Oh my
when you get
gosh.
excited, you're always crooked.
It's crooked.
It's very crooked. That's okay.
It's very
You
crooked.
can put stuff under, make it like a
I'm a little crooked. No,
Y'all, Margie only puts stuff on crooked when she's excited.
I do.
Like, it is
Because
just
I'm like,
a
I
fact.
can't wait.
When Margie's excited, things get crooked.
It's gonna be cool.
Amanda said, I just need Shyla to cut my designs, lol.
Oh yes.
Oh gosh, no.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
There you go. Y'all, everyone makes mistakes.
Ooh, that sound was satisfying.
Ooh. Look how pretty, even though it's crooked.
We love it.
It's because the heat press is at an angle.
It really is. It's
This
Like-
is a Siser Holographic.
This is Siser Red Holographic. You can get this sheet for free today, y'all. And me and Shyla did 2 shirts with it. You could probably do 4 or 5 shirts with 1 piece of red. This is our faux.
Oh, it's so cute.
Our faux rhinestones.
Y'all.
And it feels so good. So I will say one thing about the holographic. If you do something and it's a big solid image, you're not going to like how it feels on your shirt. It
Yeah.
is pretty thick. So something like this is perfect because it's not going to feel as thick and bulky. I have a Star Wars shirt that I made that I love how it looks, but it just feels really stiff on my
Gosh, you said her name was Raquel.
Raquel.
Raquel
Raquel,
asked,
you're like a top fan today,
I
sister.
know.
Raquel asked, what blades do I buy? I think she got off to buy.
Oh, okay. So, I would suggest buying a premium blade for a backup.
Mhm.
Your Cameo will come with an auto blade, which is totally functional for a little while.
Yeah, but if you're placing an order, go ahead and just throw a
Get a
premium
premium
blade
blade.
in. And if you're wanting to do some other materials, then we would recommend some different blades.
Yes, and something that I want to point out. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It's so pretty.
Is this SVG available for free on the website?
Yes, it is free on the website.
And already formatted into rhinestones.
Already formatted into rhinestones.
How do you get there? A TikToker asked.
Yeah. So you will go to our website, mycraftsource.com, and then go to Tools and click SVG Spot, and it's one of the very first ones listed. You click it and add it to your cart. If all you are getting is free SVGs, when you go to checkout, click the gift certificate button to
Yes.
check out.
Raquel, real quick, I just want to point out that when you get your premium blade, you need to put it in the black adapter that your Cameo comes with. So your Cameo comes with this black adapter. You don't have to purchase it, but make sure that you're putting your premium blade inside the black
Yes.
adapter.
Your
it's the one that
auto,
it fits for.
your auto blade comes with the built-in magnet and stuff, so you do not need the adapter for that, but for different blades, you do.
You have to change the adapters.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Guys, look how cute.
this is so fun. So y'all go grab some free holographic for every $20 you spend. Make sure, the
No
shirt's
code
super cute, too.
necessary, up to 10 free sheets per transaction. If you spend $200 or more, you can claim 10 free sheets.
Yeah.
$20 purchase is the minimum requirement to get one for free. There's 16 choices, so be sure to get the color you want.
Yep.
And this ends tomorrow or Friday night. Friday night, 10:30.
I was like, tonight,
No,
tomorrow,
it's-
tonight, tomorrow, Friday.
My mouth was moving way faster than
It
my brain, and
was.
it still is
We're
doing.
so excited. All right, thank y'all for joining us and sticking with us through cutting out all these rhinestones.
It's so beautiful.
Anyway, we hope we answered all your questions. Sorry if we didn't get to some of your questions.
Yes.
There's only one of us reading questions, and so
Emery's
she's
a
doing
boss.
a good job. So
Yeah.
anyway, we will see y'all Friday. Are we
Yes,
gonna come back?
Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna be back live Friday with
Ooh, with something
another
new exciting.
some fun.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.